All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night Team Passion call. So it is February 26th. So we have about 3 days now to hit Success Club. So I wanted to talk about Success Club tonight and the importance of it. I know I've done Success Club calls before, but I want to talk about why it's such a good goal for your business. It's a good goal for you to shoot for, and it's a good measurement of the success in your business. So we know that our paycheck is a direct reflection of how many lives we are changing, how many lives we are helping. So the more people we help, the more our paycheck is. And it's kind of the same thing with Success Club. The more people that we're helping every month, the higher those numbers are. Now, in 13 and a half years, my highest month was like Success Club 44. And that was when 21 Day Fix launched, and it was absolutely huge and crazy and amazing. But other than that, I hit Success Club 6 to 10. I shoot now for 15, so I do more often than not hit 10 to 12 every month. I'm not going to go into all of the benefits of Success Club tonight because you can go look that up in your office, and they have changed and I don't know them all off the top of my head. So that is another reason why I'm not going to go into them, but there's prizes for new people, there's prizes for people who didn't hit Success Club last year. There's lots of things going on. And the lead program has changed a bit too. So it is most beneficial for you to hold the rank of Emerald and hit Success Club 10 every month to participate in the lead program. And I am here to tell you that I am a huge proponent of our lead program in the past 13 and a half years. I came from another MLM, and there I remember trick-or-treating one year with my kids and walking up to this house, like 4 houses down from me. And I was like, oh my gosh, the whole room, her whole like breezeway was lit up with all party light items and candles. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you a party light consultant? Because I am, and I live a couple houses down. She's like, no, you live a couple houses down? And I said, yeah. And she said, I put in the computer, find the nearest consultant to me, and they gave me someone in Connecticut. And it was because I wasn't ranked high enough. And I was like, oh, that's crappy. And so whenever I joined Beachbody, now Body, and they said, hit Success Club and become an Emerald and you'll get leads, I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So that is why I'm so passionate about it, because companies don't readily give out leads. And so what it means is someone goes to body.com or Shakeology.com and they order something and they get asked a question that says, would you like a body partner to support you through your journey? And if they say yes, everybody who hits Success Club 10, and actually it's not Emerald anymore, it's Diamond now. Actually, I'm like catching myself. Anybody who's Diamond and above and hits Success Club 10, they give you leads, and they upped it because the leads are more um like quality. Like, so they put a lot more time and effort into the leads now, meaning they ask them, you know, are you do you want a body partner? This is what a body partner is and stuff. So before people weren't asked, and they would just click things and they would just get assigned to people, and then they would get kind of angry, like, who are you? Are you a robot? Like, it was all, so they've kind of streamlined the lead program now. But in these past 13 and a half years, we have Selena on this team who was a lead of mine that came in. Tracy Jordy was a lead that came in. Kelly's coach, Holly Selden, was a lead that came in. So I like Chrissy Lemke was a lead that came in. I like love my leads, and I make sure they get my time and attention, which is why the company gives leads to people who are actively working their business. And Now, about 10% of our leads do get back to us, so it's not like they all are like, "Woo, you know, um, but it's better now. They are more responsive now because they understand that they have a partner and they understand more of what we do. So, that's just my spiel on the lead program, making sure you are getting involved in that. But look it up. Look up all the details and how to do it and what you need to do to receive those leads. So hitting Success Club every month is such a good metric for your business. It means you are actively talking to enough people. You are actively helping enough people. Now, in the past, this Success Club program has changed over the past 13 and a half years. Like, I can't even tell you how many times. And we used to get 2 points if we signed a partner versus just a customer. We used to just get 1 point for customers. It was like all changing. So now they have added it so that it's not only based around home direct products. That's what it's always been. In 13 and a half years, it was you had to, in order to receive points, it was based on someone getting on a home direct or an auto ship of Shakeology, a total solution pack, all the things. And that is still part of it, but you can also earn points just by signing a new customer up. So if you sign a new customer up and they get body, that is 68 volume points, 68 PV. For every 125 PV, you get a Success Club point. So if you sign 2 people up just with a body membership, you get a Success Club point. And it's not just a body membership, it's anything, all the orders that create volume. If you have a customer from years ago or even months ago, or even last year, that haven't placed an order in the last 3 months, and they place a new order, those volume points go towards that 125. So I am at Success Club 5 right now. I'm at 7 now, but in the system, I'm at 5, and it's just from that. I didn't sell any challenge packs until today, all month, but I was at 5 based on all of those orders that I just explained, past customers coming back, body people coming back. So you can earn Success Club points just by helping people sell 3-day refreshes, sell, energize, and recover, sell anything that we have creates volume points. And so you can help people in many different ways. People used to get really stressed out because it was like, well, it's only based on, I can't get anybody to get on Home Direct, or I can't get anybody to buy a challenge pack. Now that excuse is gone. You help enough people place orders throughout the month. It's a little harder to do based on the 125 because you have to help a lot more people to get to 5 points, but it's doable. And you could do, 2 total solution packs and then 2 body memberships, like however you want to break it down, but have a plan when you start the month. Know the number you're shooting for and how you're going to get there. For me, the easiest thing for me to do is I'm always looking for people to buy total solution packs. And then the points fall upon past customers or new customers that are placing just orders. But I'm always shooting to help 3 people a month order total solution packs. That's always my goal. And in order to do that, you want to always have 10 people in play. You always want to be talking to 10 people at a time, not a one-sided conversation. You are having a conversation back and forth with at least 10 people who are interested in joining your next group, which leads me to always have a date for your next group. Always know what your next group is. I run one big group, but I announced that my next group is starting on March 4th. But everybody just goes into that one big group, and then I just help them get started on their journey on March 4th. I make sure their orders are placed and they're ready to go. So I used to open new groups, but it was way too much work. So everybody just goes in the same place. I introduce them. I welcome to the group. I explain to them what the group is for. I share their expectations with them privately. There's a workout log. You're expected to, do that. I'm going to check on you. But I also set the expectation that one, our business, our work starts when the person places the order. Like, you have to now go make sure that they are active, they are know where to go, they know how to maneuver the site. So I have done videos where I do a Zoom like this and I share my screen and explain how to use Body. Beachbody has one, Body has one now that you can use that's in your Body Partner app, so you don't have to create one yourself. But I like them to hear my voice and to see how I navigate it. So it's very easy to do. Or you can just do I recently Googled, how do I screen record on my iPhone? And so I've been doing that. I've been screen recording a quick video. Hey, did you guys know that this is where the mindset tab is? Or people are like, where do I find recipes? And so I do a quick screen record and then I upload it to my group. So you want to always make sure you're helping those people, but you're also not here to babysit people. You're not here to, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So that can get very tiring as a Body Partner. Like, we can be like, oh my gosh, like, I did a whole video last week and I'm getting a ton of messages about it, where the live video was called, Don't Just Purchase a Membership and Not Use It. And I went into a whole video where I was like, I don't want your commission if you're not going to use your membership. And it's honestly true. Like, we have, 450 people in that big group. And I'm like, 50 to 60 people post. I'm like, where are the other 400 people? And I'll go in and I'll kind of, message people that I know are my customers and stuff. But it's like, that can get exhausting over and over. Where'd you go? How's it going? How can I help? What can I do? Like, some people I've been doing this with for years, so I'm like, I still do it, but I love the people that are in there, that are active. I'm always setting that expectation with people like, hey, you come to me so that I can help. I need to know how to help you. So some of my messages lately have been like, hey, so I know we talked at the beginning of the year, but I'm not seeing you in the workout log. Is there something I can do to help you? How can I support you? What can I do to help? And that's just my question. So hitting Success Club means how to hit Success Club means you want to have your big master list, right? You want to have at least 100 people at all times sitting on a big master list. And this comes from people in your phone, comes from people you send Christmas cards to, it comes from people that are on your Facebook list, it comes from people that are watching your stories, it comes from past customers, past coaches, anything, people that you went to high school with, that you worked at other jobs, whatever. And you just have this master list. I have shared this 7,500 times, but I'm going to do it again. You have 7501. You have your master list. You count 10 names and you draw a line, count 10 names and draw a line. So every day you go to those 10 people, because I do a check mark so that I know I've hit those 10 people. And you ask yourself, is this someone I talk to that I could invite to my next group starting on March 4th? Or is this someone that I need to reconnect with and ask how they're doing? And then you send a message or go to their page and start commenting and liking on their stuff based on your answer to that question. So if there's somebody that you went to high school with 15 years ago, I'm being generous to all of us, 15 years ago, we're just going to leave it there. And you haven't talked to them since graduation, do not send them an invite to your March 4th challenge group. That's icky, that's salesy, it's going to feel weird and it's going to seem weird. It's going to be received weird. So you just want to, say, oh my gosh, what if you want to go look at their page, see what they've been posting, look at their stories. If there's nothing on their page, see if they do stories, and just send them a message like, hey, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you on here. What have you been up to? Do you have any kids? What's new? Like whatever. And you just start having a conversation with them. And you don't think in your head, okay, so when's it appropriate to invite them to my next group? Like, don't. Just keep building relationship with them, because what ends up happening is, because you genuinely care about them, they will then go and they will ask you, hey, because they're going to be curious. Wait, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to Nicole in 15 years. I'm going to go see what she's up to too. And because the second piece of what you're doing each day, because you are consistently sharing about your life, about your pets, about your hobbies, about your interests, about your Netflix movies that you're watching, your workout clips, your recipes, your mindset videos. So they're going to be able to scroll your feed and be like, hey, I see that. First, they'll probably start with, I see that you have 2 kids. Like, how old are they? What's new? And then they'll be like, hey, and do you work out from home? It might not be right away, but the more conversation you have with them, you'll be doing that. They'll be doing that. So it won't seem so weird. If it's someone that you've been talking to or that you have a relationship with, just say to them, send them a message. Hey, I just wanted to check in. I have an online health and fitness accountability group, and it's starting on March 4th. Would this be something you're interested in hearing more about? So that's what you say to someone on your list that you do have a relationship with, okay? Doing your vital behaviors pulls this all together. Doing your personal development every day, making sure you're being a product of the product and sharing it, sharing your story on social media, sharing teammates' stories on social media, sharing about your life on social media, doing this in stories, doing this in posts, doing this in reels. You want to do all 3 of those aspects, and you want to alternate. So I shouldn't go to your feed and only see workout posts for the last week. You want to make sure there's something else in there. We talked about on the Power Hour call a few weeks ago. Make sure your noontime social media post is a random, how's the weather where you live? Or are you taking a vacation this summer? Where are you going? Or like tonight, I was struggling today with finding what I wanted to ask people, so I didn't, and it was just a workout post today for like most of the day, but I had posted a big one yesterday that got people talking, so it doesn't necessarily have to be every single day. But tonight, Mark was talking to Alexa, and she was like, yes, Mark, she was like, addresses him. And I'm like, why did she address you? Like, why? I'm like, is your name on the Alexa? And he's like, no, yours is. Like, I'm like, so why is she so nice to you? And like talks to you in a lovingly way. He's like, we have a thing, and like we were just joking. And so I went on my page and I posted like, Mark and Alexa like have a relationship. I'm convinced, so if something like that happens, don't be afraid to just post about it on, to get the conversation going. People are laughing. It's this whole, so you're getting engagement on. So you might look at your feed and be like, people only comment on my Netflix posts. That's okay. Don't stress about that. If they're not commenting on your workout posts, it's okay. They're seeing them because they saw that post. So they're seeing your workout posts. The next is you have to work with the algorithm. All of those people that comment and like and watch my stories, I make sure they're on that big master list of mine, which is in here. And I make sure that I then go and comment and like on their stuff. I trust me, my list is there. I can't seem to get the pages apart. I go and make sure that they're on my list so that when I get to that 10, I am then commenting and liking on their stuff. So I constantly am going through that list of 100 and adding to it and starting back again at the top. So I have like 2 to 3 check marks next to some people's names, meaning I made a connection with them. I had a conversation with them. And they don't go on my 10 in play list until we're having a conversation about them joining my challenge group. You've got to do your personal development. You've got to be a product of the product, and you've got to be sharing on social media, and you have to be sending 10 private messages a day. Not necessarily 10 invites, but taking that list of 10 and connecting and having conversations. And then that list also includes my current customers. So I also am like, okay, wait, who's this? Oh, this is so and so. I don't think I'm seeing them in the workout log. And so that also prompts me to go check on them privately on their health and fitness journey. Where are you at? How can I help? All of that together will encompass a successful business for you, and you will easily hit Success Club every month. You won't be sitting here on 226 going, gosh, I'm at 0 and my goal is to hit 10. You can absolutely do it. You 100% can help 5 people in the next 3 days, like 100%. But it seems more stressful. You come across a little more desperate. Your messages on, it's way easier to take that list of 10 people a day and just be like, what's up? Like, how are, like, and having zero focus on what the outcome's going to be. But when it gets closer to the month and you're shooting for the goal, you're like, hey, how's it going? Do you want to join my group? Like, you're like, like you skip the conversation because you want to help people. So I also have started a new referral program in my health and fitness accountability group. So I was finding that people were messaging me saying, my friend wants to join, my friend wants to join. And I would immediately say, okay, let's get you signed up as a partner so they can join under you. And they would be like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, but are you sure? And I found myself going, okay, just come up with a referral program. I had one person refer 3 people in December to me. I had another person refer one person, and I had another person refer one person. So I was like, okay, I just received 5 new customers in December from referrals, or between December and January. So I was like, I asked them all if they wanted to be partners. And I said, I don't want to push people, but I said, I'm just going to let you know this opportunity is here for you. Last night, or a couple days ago, I received another one from a 4th person. And I said, hey, just so you know, this opportunity is here for you to become a partner. You can still put them in our group, but they can become you can get the commission. And she said, no, thank you. Here's her info, but okay. And she signed up tonight with a challenge pack. And so, and then what I did is I tagged the customer that referred them to me. So I have a referral program where when you refer one person, you get a $10 gift card to either Starbucks, Target, or Amazon. 2 people, it's $20. 3 people, it's $30. So and it's when they purchase, not just for referrals. The person has to purchase. So the person purchased tonight. So in that post tonight, I tagged my customer and I said, hey, I just, Shayna just ordered. I'm so excited. Which gift card would you like? Where would you like your $10 gift card to be from? And she was like, oh my gosh, Starbucks. I'm so excited. So come up with different ways to help. For a couple of years, I've been so stuck on the same people over and over and over and over, and like renewing people, that this feels like, okay, this is a great way to have new people come in. But I need to remind people that the referral program is there. So that's something that will be on my list. I have on my list, remind referral in my group, because it's great if it's just sitting there, but people are going to remind people that it's there. So that is how you hit Success Club. That is what Success Club is. That is the ins and outs of it. You may not think your hour-long personal development on a Monday, usually it's well over an hour. It's almost 2 hours on a Monday for me, because it's this call, it's the national wake-up call, it's watching the daily fire, it's watching the permanent fire on the mindset, it's watching there's so much. And you may think, well, I didn't talk to anybody, so I'm not going to hit Success Club. The universe works in mysterious ways. because you're doing all of the activities, you're being a product of the product, you're using the supplements, you're doing your personal development, you're sharing on social media, you're being a human on social media, you're going through your 10 people. If you're doing that consistently at least 5 days a week, that 10 in play is going to get filled up. And then from that 10 in play, if you don't have 10 in play, you're not going to hit Success Club. It honestly, I know 10 in play is like this new thing with corporate, but we've been doing the 10 in play for 13 and a half years. This team has, we've always had it. And so we've always trained on it. It's how I started. Always have 10 in play. And that I 100% will tell you that is the way you hit Success Club. If you're only talking to 2 to 3 people, chances are 0 are going to sign up. You've got to be talking to 10 people so that at least one of those people sign up. And then you renew that 10 in play, and then a second person will. So 1 to 2 people out of 10 is good. So don't expect your 10 in play, all 10 of them to sign up. They're not gonna. So that's why you constantly have to be talking, and you got to be adding to it. Every Friday, you got to go through that 10 and play, and you either got to get the people off, meaning you've sent them 5 follow-ups and they're just ignoring you. So take them off and send them a final message and say, hey, I know you were looking forward to starting our next group. Maybe now's not the right time. I'm going to move you to a different list so that I follow up with you in March and see if you'll be ready to join my April group. And then make sure they're on that big contact list so that you're using the algorithm and you're constantly, you're there in that, you're going to be talking to them at some point. You're going to be connecting with them. You're going to be having a conversation with them. So you're always moving people through your 10 in play list. The only way they get off your list is if they've ordered or signed up as a partner, or they've stopped talking to you. And it's just, and they haven't, like, you've got to get them off quicker. You got to move them along. All right. So that is tonight's call. Any questions, comments from those that are here live? All right. So it is March 26th. No, it is not. It is February 26th. It is not March 26th. I am rushing to spring. It is February 26th. There are only 29 days in this month, but you can 100% hit Success Club in the next 3 days. I am at 7. My goal is 15. I'm going to keep shooting for 15 until I fall asleep. I was going to say until midnight on 2/29, but nope, I'll have been long asleep by midnight, till about 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. I usually wake up to many messages, and it's so funny because lately the messages have been, I know you're asleep, so don't stress if you see this in the middle of the night to get up to go to the bathroom. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, how do these people know me? So I always answer the next day, and I answer at like 5 a.m. But I'm going to keep pushing all the way. I'm going to see how many, I'm not going to, there's something that people tend to do. I'm going to just wait now until March and sign them up in March so that I can hit Success Club right away in March. No, help the people when they're ready. Like you got to help the people when they're ready. Don't hold people over, just get people in. And some people do it in a way where like the first 2 months of the first 2 weeks of, they focus on hitting Success Club. And then the last 2 weeks they focus on, recruiting. I tend to just do it all at once. I ask them, how would you like me to sign you up type of thing? Do you want to be a partner or a preferred customer or a customer? So I do that all at once. I've tried to do it that way, but I like to just, I don't care what day of the month it is. I just want to help people get signed up. And so it doesn't really matter if I'm recruiting them as a partner or as a customer. I just want to help people all month long. So, all right. So let's push for February. And all of this pushing you'll do for I don't like to use the word push, but you know, the hustle, the in a have fun with it though. I don't want it to seem like it's stressful. Um, over these next 3 days, you're gonna, you know, be like, "Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this." And then even if you don't hit it, March is set up really well for you to hit it early, right? So don't think, well, it's too late now. Just go and see. You never know what can happen. You never know, you know, I was at 5 and I got a referral 2 days ago and the person signed up tonight and now I'm at 7. So it wasn't someone that's on my list that I've been talking to for years. You don't know where people are going to come from and you don't know how quickly people are ready. They might have gone to a doctor's appointment and been like, I need to do something, or my doctor said I'm going to have to be put on meds. So they're going to think of you because you're working your social media. That is another important piece of why your social media is so important, because if somebody needs a health and fitness routine, you're going to come to mind because they see you all the time. So, all right, have an amazing night. Let's help change lives. Don't look at Success Club. Don't look at people as numbers. This is literally just a metrics for your business, a way to measure your success, and a goal to hit for each month. But it's about helping people. It's a reflection of the number of lives that you have changed.